Hey folks, how you doing? Dave McRae here. What? A standalone video? But Dave, I thought you were just leaning towards live streams now. I never thought we were going to see something like this again. Oh my God. Well, in case you guys didn't get the memo, yes, about a month or so ago, I said that I was going to start moving in a direction of live streams, doing McRae Live 3 days a week here on the channel. But I said every now and then, if I feel inspired or if there's something I want to do or if I have some time, I will do a standalone video. And that is what I am doing today. And of course, there's always room for Halloween. So, yes, how did I get to this topic? Well, well, I was doing some voiceover work this afternoon, and as I was sitting here editing down my file and in preparation of sending it to my agent, there was something on social media I saw, and now I forget what it was, but it made me think of cringeworthy moments in movies. And then that made me think of cringeworthy moments in horror, which then made me think of cringeworthy moments in the big three, which then made me think of cringeworthy moments in Halloween. And I thought, well, that might be kind of fun to talk about. And I'm just poking fun, man, just having some fun, just busting some balls. It's not meant to be taken seriously. If you're a big Halloween 5 fan, I mean, if you really love Halloween 5, God bless you. No, really, I mean, if you do, that's okay. If you like Halloween, if you like Rob Zombie's Halloween 1 and 2, and you think they're amazing, that's okay. There's nothing wrong with that. Own it, live it, you know, just be out there and go, yes, I am a trick-or-treat motherfucker fan. Okay, so, all right. So I wrote down, initially this was going to be a top 10 list and I was going to go in order, and then I just kept going. And then I realized that I had some honorable mentions, and then it turned into like a top 20. And then I realized, you know what, the best way to do this is not to do this in any particular order, because I like to do these things on the fly as quickly as possible here. And I thought, you know what, this is just 20 cringeworthy moments in the Halloween series. Now, what is a cringeworthy moment to me may not be a cringeworthy moment to you, and vice versa. So what do I define as a cringeworthy moment? Well, there's a couple of sets of criteria. One is there is a visual, physical reaction. So there's something, if we were sitting beside each other watching this movie, whatever it is, and this cringeworthy moment comes on screen, and I look over at you, you have a physical reaction. You go, oh man. You know what I'm talking about? And then maybe it's a little more subtle, right? Maybe it's a little more like, or maybe it's internal, but I can tell, right? I'm looking at you, you know what I mean? And we're connected. We are Halloween fans, and we are connected. And I'm looking at you, and you're going, and I can tell inside you're going, oh man, seriously? That's, you know what I'm talking about, right? That's, cringeworthy moments, because some things are not really, they're not cringeworthy and some are, but what is to you might not be to me, what is to me may not be to you. So, okay, no, I don't drink coffee, I'm not on crack. High on life, baby, high on life. Okay, so it's gonna be one of the first comments down there. Okay, here we go. So, yes, in no particular order, although I will say that number probably 4 through 1 is probably in order, but the remainders are just kind of all over the place. But these are cringeworthy moments in the Halloween franchise. Okay, number 20, no particular order though. Number 20 I have here as Michael sitting up in Halloween H2O. Do you remember when he flies off the van towards the end of the movie and he's lying on the road and then he sits up like he's had like 16 beers. I remember watching this in the movie theater in 1998 and thinking to myself, like I was in the theater going, oh man, that's not how Michael sits up. He sits up like, no, hey Lori. I'm like, oh, it's just, I have a physical reaction every time I see that. I'm like, no, what did he have? Something to drink before he went? I just didn't like it. I didn't like it at all. It's cringeworthy to me. Number 19 is ripping Lindsay's clothes off. I mean, you know what? When I was a kid watching this, and even as a teenager, and even today, I can put it into context. Now, I know there's been rumors for years that, the actor just said the wrong name. Okay, and maybe that's the case. Maybe it is, maybe it isn't. Well, I don't know. But I know that is sort of an unconfirmed, but maybe half-confirmed story. But even if it wasn't, you can justify it by saying that Bob was just totally, completely, he's not thinking. He's half in the the bag. He's farting around. He's, you know how guys can be at that. Come on. You've been to high school. You've been to college. You know guys like Bob who deserves to get pinned to the wall, baby. You know what I'm talking about. He's like, oh, it's kind of funny. Bob, that's not funny. Oh, shit, that's not funny. You know what I'm talking about. A little cringeworthy. Gotta say, a little cringeworthy today, maybe. Yeah, okay. Number 18 is Halloween 6. Just Halloween 6. Just Halloween 6. The story of Halloween 6. Just the whole idea of the Thorn cult, and then Jamie's baby, alluding to the fact that it could be Michael's baby, and it's like, what happened? What the hell happened here? Of course, that really began in part 5. But anyway, number 17, just Busta Rhymes. Just Busta. Trick or treat, motherfucker. I have that as a sound thing somewhere here. Where is it here? Is it right here?
Fuck you, man. Come on.
No, that's not it. Maybe it's this one.
Trick or treat, motherfucker.
There it is. That's actually me saying that.
Trick or treat, motherfucker.
Yeah, that's right. That's it. Trick or treat, motherfucker. Just Busta Rhymes. Of course, we get down. That appears later on down the list. Anyway, so that's number 17. Number 16 is Michael floating down the river in Halloween 5. I mean, oh my God, that's cringy, man. Every time I see it, I'm like, what is this? And you can combine that with, crawling out of the mine shaft. I mean, that's really, I think it was a mine shaft, right? That's really all in one. I would include that in number 16. What is going on? I've said this from day one. I think you do a disservice to the shape and the integrity of the enigma of the character when you show us his process in vulnerable situations. We should never be seeing the shape in vulnerable, humanized situations where he looks like he's out of his element. We shouldn't see that, right? It's weird. It's cringy. It's like, no, he's the boogeyman, man. He's the boogeyman. How did he get out? I don't know. I don't fucking know. I don't know. Yeah, but what? I don't know. Yeah, but what? I don't know. It's creepy. Okay, number 15. What do we got here? Number 15, Michael, what do I got here again? Michael holding the knife, this is Halloween Resurrection. Oh yeah, Michael handing the knife to that inmate in Halloween Resurrection, the guy that had the clown mask on, who's sort of, narrating all the, the serial killer. You know the fuck I'm talking. He hands the knife. It's cringy, man. What? What, you handing the knife to him? It just seems so. It's too. It's. I don't believe it's something Michael would do. I don't believe. Of course, by that time, Michael, the cat was out of the bag. Everything's off the table. What the fuck you want to do, right? But it was cringeworthy to me. I didn't like it. I didn't like it at all. I was like, handing the knife. It's too lame. I just didn't like that. Let me see here. Number 14 is seeing Michael in Halloween 5 walk around the bushes aimlessly like he's lost. You know that scene with Tina and Sammy, is it? I think it is, the blonde, when they're walking outside and you see Michael in the background like a fart in the wind, just walking. Oh, no, ooh, I'm here. It's just like, it's just so. It's like they didn't know what to do with him. So it's just like, Don, just go back there and walk around amongst the bushes, and do what? Just walk around. I mean, you could take a seat on the bench if you want. Thank God he didn't do that. It's cringy to me. It's cringy. I don't like it. It's just, no, I'm not a big fan. Okay, so that was number 14, right? Boy, we're motoring through this. This is good, though. This is good. Where am I here? Number 14, then number 13. Number 13. What do I got here? Mike, Halloween 2, 1981. I might have been a little harsh on this, but at the beginning of the movie, when Dick Warlock walks backwards out the window and falls off the balcony, you can tell that he's on a ramp because his feet are exactly the same height as the railing. He doesn't hit the railing and go over the balcony. He just, it's like, here's the ground, right? The railing is like here. The ramp, right? And the railing is here, and he just kind of walks like this and just falls over. He should be down here, hit the railing, and then, kind of go over the railing, right? It's a little cringy today, but not a big deal. That's one that probably doesn't really need to be there, right? Because if you don't really point it out, I mean, there's probably some of you right now watching this going, holy shit, I never even really noticed that before, right? Most of you probably have because you're all big fans, but some of you are probably like, fuck, I didn't. So it's not really a big deal, but it's there, whatever. Let's see, number 12. Number 12 is Halloween 4, the Bucky scene. And what I mean by that is when he is after he's killed in the he's thrown on the Transformers or whatever, and how the light is. I mean, Michael is lit up like a Christmas tree, and he's standing there, and he just looks like. He looks like Michael Jackson's having a bad day. I mean, that's what he kind of looks like. I mean, I hate to say it, I'm not trying to, hey, I love some MJ, some Billie Jeans, not, whatever. But I'm just saying, he just looks like, it's not a flatter. The mask is not flattering in that scene. It's just not. In that particular shot, I should say, not that scene, because the scene is a bunch of shots, but that particular shot right at the very end there, where he lights up like this, then he turns away. Always cringeworthy to me. Number 11 is Busta Rhymes telling Michael Myers what to do. What the fuck? I'm dressed as Michael Myers. You're not dressed as Michael. Now you go back around. It's like, what is... No, man. He's telling the shape what to do, and the shape listens. Oh, it's always been cringy to me. I remember going to the theater, watching that movie in 2002. And that scene, I mean, there was a lot of scenes in there that I was like, oh my God. But I was like, what? It's too no. I mean, really, Michael should have just grabbed him by the throat and tossed him through the wall and be like, fuck off, get out of here. You know what I'm saying? I did not like that. I just cringy to me. A little bit of a reaction. Let me see here. So that was what, number 11. I think that was number 11, right? Number 10 is Laurie coming out of the closet. Of course, that sounds like a whole other thing. But Laurie coming out of the closet in Halloween 2018, when she just kind of goes, trick or treat, Michael, or whatever. What the hell does she say? Trick or treat, or whatever it is. And she just kind of goes, bloop, like it feels strange. It's I think it would have been better if you had heard her say that, and then she lunges forward and comes out of the darkness. The fact that she says it sort of on the reveal seems a little on the nose to me, a little cheesy. I thought that when I saw the movie at the world premiere in Toronto. I've seen the movie a few times since, obviously. I continue to think that. I think if you just heard her say it, trick or treat, Michael, it's like, oh, and all of a sudden she comes out, I just think it would have been a little less on the nose, a little more mature. It just seems a little cheesy to me. So every time I see it, I'm like, a little bit of a reaction. Not too much. Maybe it's internal, but it's there. It's there. Okay, number 9 is blonde-haired Michael. Blonde-hair Michael, Halloween 4. Oh my God, what the hell? I know I've read all the excuses. I've seen the documentary. I've heard what they've said and why, but come on. Okay? I mean, it's not like it's a white mask with brown hair. It's not like it's a white mask with brown hair, but the eye holes are not cut out, right? Like the scene when he kills Meeker's daughter. That's a white mask with the brown hair, but the eye holes are not cut out. I don't know if you've picked up on that. This is like a beige mask, blonde, spiky hair, eye holes. Like, how? I have no other reason to believe that it's incompetence. Like, how? There's miscommunication. I mean, major miscommunication here. So it's cringy. It's like, it takes me out. It's like, who's that guy? It's so different from what he looks like that you almost, if you were watching this movie for the first time, you would literally think to yourself, who's that? Is that an imposter? Is that some guy dressed up? Because it doesn't look like, it's very different and it stands out. Ooh, cringy. Don't like it. Number 8 is the Myers house in Halloween 5. What the fuck is this? Now, I've read the documentary. I've watched the documentary. I've read all the interviews. I know why, the director wanted it, but it's incompetence, man. The fact that he was allowed to go through with that. You don't do that. It looks nothing. The production designer should have been like, do you think we really should? Yes, we should. Come on, Mustafa, what were you thinking? Oh my God, it's not even close. It's not even close. It's completely different. It is disrespecting your viewers. It is. I mean, there's a lot of things in that movie that are disrespecting the fans, and that just I guess the film itself disrespects the fans. But that I was always like, what the hell is this? I mean, imagine. Would Elm Street fans put up with that? Would you? No, you wouldn't. You wouldn't. And you wouldn't. Okay, let me see here. Oh man, that's bad. Number 7 is the cartoon music in Halloween 5. What the hell? Again, I've watched it. I know why it's there. Incompetence, man. Incompetence. You don't need a musical cue to let the viewers know that these guys are inept. Let the performances speak for themselves. Let the viewers get that idea by their characters. You don't, oh, by the way, in case you didn't know, here's some cartoon music in case you didn't realize these guys are fucking idiots. What are you doing? Let them just be fucking idiots. Don't add cartoon Roadrunner music in there. Oh, it's so out of place. It's so cringy. Ugh, I hate it. All right, number 6 is the Laurie scream at the beginning of Halloween H2O. Now, to be fair, I'm not a big fan of that movie, and it's not one that's in my Blu-ray Rolodex very often. But I remember when I went and saw Halloween H2O for the very first time in the theater back in 1998. It was with my buddy Bruce. That's how long I've known Bruce. I've known him for almost 30 years now. And my brother Neil, who's a big Halloween fan, who's the guy that got me into it. And I remember we were sitting there, and then all of a sudden, the movie begins, obviously, right? And then, of course, she's having that dream, and it's that over the head shot of Laurie screaming in her bed, right? And people were laughing because I think there's a moment where she goes like, ah, ah. It's like she stops, she comes full stop, takes a huge breath, and then screams again. And it felt like she was acting. It didn't feel organic. It didn't seem real. I don't know if anybody else has noticed that, but comment below and let you guys know. Let you guys let me know because it's a little cringy to me. A little cringy, just a little bit. All right, what do we got here? We're coming down. Number 5, Michael Myers exiting the closet in Halloween 5. Oh my God, it's the scene when Rachel is looking out the window. She's in her towel. Don Shanks is in the closet, and he's just kind of there like this, and he kind of goes like this, and the neck on his mask is all wide, and he's like, and it's like, what are you doing? First of all, it makes no sense that he would even leave. There's his opportunity. Like, I understand that I guess they're trying to create some sort of suspense, but it's not justified because it makes no sense. Like, logically, there he is in the closet. He's a predator. There's his prey. There's the opportunist. Like, he's opportunistic, right? There's the moment, and yet he just kind of goes, maybe not today, and kind of just ducks his head out, and it's so weird. It's strange. That whole movie's fucking strange. Oh, I can't stand that. Let me see here. Number 4 is Laurie kissing Michael at the end of Halloween Resurrection. Okay, so now these are kind of pretty much in order, I think, but maybe those were all in order. I don't know. Laurie giving Michael a kiss. Like, come on, I'll see you in hell. Or something like that. It's like, what? Don't do that. Lame. Cringy to me. Number 3 is, I guess number 3 is this one right here.
Trick or treat, motherfucker!
That's right. Now, one more time.
Trick or treat, motherfucker!
In case of you just joining, that's not Busta Rhymes, that's me. I just don't want to get a copyright strike in case they do that with sound effects. Who the hell knows? But anyway, so trick or treat, motherfucker. Now, I always do it really exaggerated. If you actually watch the movie, it's more like trick or treat, motherfucker, kind of like that. I take it one step further and do the satirical cartoon version, which is trick or treat, motherfucker, something like that. Cringe, drop kicking Michael through a window. Little bit, just a little bit. Nah, don't like it. Number 2 is Rob Zombie's Halloween. Skull fuck you, bitch. Are you kidding me? Wow. Well, this sets the stage for what to expect here. Skull fuck you, bitch. Yeah, of course, I took my mother to see that movie in 2007. She was 63 years old, and she's a big Halloween fan, and we were excited to see this adaptation, not realizing that it was going to be this kind of an adaptation. Of course, that skull fuck you bitch line comes in the first 2 minutes of the movie. Oh, skull fuck you bitch! It's like, holy Jesus Christ. Anyway. And my number one cringeworthy moment in the Halloween series, and again, there's probably a lot here I haven't even mentioned, that if you guys comment below, I'll be like, oh yeah, that's a good one. But for me, off the top of my head, it's got to be Michael Myers in chains, in shackles, kneeling next to what looks like a water fountain in a jail cell with his mask still on at the end of Halloween 5. I mean, how much more lame and humanized and silly. Here is, the biggest, baddest man on the planet, the boogeyman himself, there in chains, kneeling next to a water fountain going, oh, shucks, they caught me. Oh, well. And he's still got his mask on. I mean, are we to believe that the Haddonfield PD are so naive, are so incompetent that they wouldn't, at the very least, remove his mask? Hey, Bill, you think we should take his mask off? Nah, don't worry about it, Jim. Don't worry about it, man. You gotta leave it on. Just fucking leave that mask on, man. Look pretty cool on him, doesn't it? I mean, come on, man. Cringy, cringe. There he is, the boogeyman in shackles, and he's playing with his chains. He's like, he's playing with it, as if to be like, oh well, guess they caught me. Shucks. All you needed in there was some cartoon music. Now, I mean, I could leave it there, but I would be remiss if I didn't add a 1B. A 1B to this. And it's also from Halloween 5, and it's It's when Jamie is lying in the coffin. I think it's a coffin, right? And she's lying there and she's like, Uncle, let me see. Oh, and he does it. He's like, oh, okay, sure, man, no problem. Oh my, and then the tear. His eyeballs are perfectly fine. It's the tear. Oh God. Oh my God. Yeah. Those 1A and 1B there sort of, elicit the some of the biggest fuck for me of all time. So that for me, in a nutshell, believe it or not, 21-minute video, but still a nutshell. I went as quickly as I possibly could. For me, are 20 cringeworthy moments in the Halloween franchise that make me go, man, yeah, you know what I mean? Comment below and let me know your thoughts. What are some of your cringeworthy moments in the Halloween franchise? I want to know. Comment below. My name's Dave McRae. If you want to follow me on Facebook, you can at facebook.com/manythingsdavemcrae. That's where I tend to post in the meantime and in between time when I'm not posting here. All my links are in the description, as well as links to my merch store, my Patreon, my IMDb, my official Twitter, the official Facebook page for It's Me, Billy, the Black Christmas fan film I'm in development on, Instagram. It's all down there. Check them out until your heart's content. And when your heart is content, feel free to check them out again. So, that is going to do it for me. So, I guess I'll talk to you guys soon. Alrighty. Cheers.